Imagine leading your team under the bright lights of Sunday Night Football, delivering a touchdown, and then suddenly everything changes with one hit. Tonight, that's exactly what happened to Baker Mayfield. His left shoulder injury has shaken up the entire NFL conversation, and the Buccaneers' season just got a lot more complicated. Today, we break down exactly what happened, what it means for the Bucs, and what comes next for Mayfield. Baker Mayfield started the game with confidence. Tampa Bay's offense looked sharp, the energy was high, and Mayfield delivered a clean touchdown pass early in the second quarter. Everything felt like a routine primetime performance. But moments later, things took a dark turn. On a scramble play, Mayfield took a hit on his left shoulder, the non-throwing arm, but still crucial for balance, control, and protection. Right after the impact, cameras caught him wincing in pain as he held his arm close to his body. Trainers rushed him into the medical tent, and within minutes, the Buccaneers announced that he was doubtful to return. That single word, doubtful, changed the entire mood inside the stadium. Fans went silent. Commentators went into speculation mode. And the Buccaneers suddenly faced a major quarterback crisis. Shoulder injuries can be tricky, even when they don't involve the throwing arm. A quarterback relies heavily on both shoulders for rotational strength, mobility, and stability. Even minor swelling can throw off mechanics. While this is Mayfield's left shoulder, the significance is still huge. It affects his ability to absorb hits. It impacts his footwork and balance. It limits his control during rollouts. And it raises the risk of further injury if he returns too soon. When the Buccaneers declared him doubtful, it signaled that the training staff saw clear instability or pain that could worsen with more snaps. For a team still fighting for playoff positioning, this is the kind of moment that can change the trajectory of a season. With Mayfield out, the Buccaneers turned to veteran backup Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy is experienced, calm, and smart with the football. But he's not Baker Mayfield. He doesn't bring the same aggressive energy, the same downfield confidence, or the same leadership spark that Mayfield provides. The offense slowed down. The playbook tightened. And the Rams' defense immediately shifted their strategy, stacking the box and daring Tampa Bay to beat them without their starter. This sudden shift exposed how important Mayfield has become to the Buccaneers' identity, not just as a passer, but as a motivator and emotional leader. What makes this injury even more impactful is the season Mayfield has been having. He's been playing some of the best football of his career. Increased efficiency, better decision-making, stronger command of the offense, fewer risky throws, and improved chemistry with his receivers. Mayfield spent years fighting narratives, from being labeled too small, to losing starting jobs, to bouncing between teams. But this year, he rebuilt his identity in Tampa Bay, proving he could lead, compete, and win. Tonight's injury arrives at the worst possible time. Because for the first time in years, Mayfield had stability, rhythm, and belief behind him. A setback now doesn't just affect this game, it affects the story he's been rewriting all season. At this moment, the official word is limited. The Buccaneers have labeled him doubtful, which usually indicates pain or swelling significant enough to hold him out. Potential risk of worsening the injury. Need for further testing after the game. Uncertainty about short-term recovery. Left shoulder injuries for quarterbacks can range from minor bruises, to AC joint sprains, to separations. The team will likely reveal more after X-rays or an MRI. But here's the key point. If the Buccaneers believed he could safely return, they would never hold him out of a primetime divisional game. This suggests caution, and possibly concern. Now let's talk big picture. The Buccaneers are in a tight playoff race. Every game matters. Every win is critical. And losing the starting quarterback can change the entire strategic approach. If Mayfield misses extended time, Tampa Bay's offensive ceiling drops. Their passing game becomes conservative. Defenses will pressure more aggressively. Play action loses its punch. And the locker room loses its emotional center. Bridgewater is solid, but Mayfield gives this team its identity: bold, unpredictable, high-energy football. Without him, the Bucs must adjust, simplify, and survive. Here's what to expect moving forward. 1. Medical tests. Mayfield will likely undergo X-rays and an MRI within 24 hours to assess the severity. 2. Short-term evaluation. If swelling is minimal, he may return next week. If it's an AC joint sprain, that could mean 1 to 3 weeks. 3. Backup strategy. Bridgewater will prepare as the starter until the medical team clears Mayfield. 4. Coaching adjustments. The Buccaneers may shift to short passes, screen-heavy formations, more running plays, lower-risk decisions. It won't be the aggressive Mayfield-led offense fans are used to, but it will be the safest route if he misses time. This season was an opportunity for Mayfield to solidify his long-term position as a franchise QB. A shoulder injury now adds pressure, not just physically, but mentally. However, Mayfield has built his career on resilience. Every setback has fueled him. Every doubt has made him stronger. And every challenge has pushed him forward. This injury is another test. But knowing Mayfield, he will fight to return stronger, sharper, and more determined. Tonight's injury isn't just about pain. It's about timing, momentum, and the emotional heartbeat of a team. The Buccaneers will wait anxiously for updates. Fans will hold their breath. And the NFL world will keep watching, because Baker Mayfield's story is far from over. If you want more updates, analysis, and breakdowns like this, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a moment of the action.